Thank you for your support and for watching avivTarot. This is a general pick-a-card reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Not everything will apply. My readings are meant to be constructive and not destructive. I give readings to empower you. I will be honest in what I see and will not give you false hopes or empty promises in order to keep you happy. I will be compassionate and sensitive to your feelings and will not judge or condemn. Energies are ever-changing. You are still the master of your own destiny.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick-a-card reading. Today's pick-a-card reading, we are actually going to see in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, so I guess within the next 6 months from whenever you find this video is timeless. So from whenever you find this video, within the next 6 months, will you meet someone? Will you get into a relationship? Will you be able to move your relationship to the next level? Okay, so this video is geared more towards singles. Okay, singles, maybe for some people that have crushes, but even if you have a crush, right, most likely you're single. You're not in a relationship yet. So people who are not in a relationship yet, this is more geared towards you. Okay, if you are in a relationship, I mean, you can watch this for fun, but the focus today is for all of the singles out there, and you are wondering when you will be able to meet your next partner, right? And if you will be able to get out of your singleness. So we'll see. The timeline is within the next 6 months. Okay, so we have 4 different piles, but I haven't drawn out the cards yet. Okay, I haven't drawn out the cards yet. So I will draw out a card for each of the piles. Okay, so then you can pause the video after I've drawn out the cards to see which pile resonate with you the most. And this, I want to do it on camera because then you know it's done on camera. I did not pick and choose. Okay, so you know for sure that everything is done right here on camera and it's not me manipulating the results. Okay, so not that I do it, I never do it, but just in case you are the skeptical kind, right? We're going to pick out 4 cards, 1 for each piles, and we will see, will you get out of your singleness? Will you be able to meet someone within the next 6 months? All right, within the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, so for pile number 1, will you be able to meet someone in the next 3 to 6 months? Will pile number 1 meet someone within the next 3 to 6 months? Oh, I want to say, after I pick out the cards, if it is a no, okay, if it's a no, it doesn't mean that the video is over. Okay, we'll take a look, we'll use the tarot, okay, to see how will you be able to maybe like give you a little bit of advice and suggestions so that you can maybe speed up the process or speed up the timing so that you can meet someone faster. So it'll give you a little bit of guidance. We'll ask the tarot why, okay, why you aren't able to meet someone, and how will you be able to meet someone. So that is if the cards turn out to be a no. If it's a yes, then we will take a look at what this person is like, their personalities, their career, probable potential career, and all the other stuff. All right, so will pile number 1 get out of singleness in the next 3 to 6 months? Will they be able to meet someone, be in a relationship in the next 6 months? Within the next 6 months. All right. Okay, so we're picking this one. Will pile number 2 meet someone within the next, oh, we already got one. I'm not going to look at it. It's this one. See how that one's flipped? It's this one. So I don't know what that is. Will pile number 3 get out of singleness? Ooh, within the next 3 to 6 months? Will pile number 3 get out of singleness within the next 3 to 6 months? Fix this one. Will pile number 4 meet someone, get into a relationship within the next 3 to 6 months? Will pile number 4 meet someone? Whoa. There is a card that flew out. I didn't see what it is, so that we'll take this one. All right, so there's the 4 different cards that's picked out for you already. So if you need more time, you can pause the video to, make your selection. And then timestamps are going to be in the description box as well as in the message box below. So without further ado, we are going to start with pile number 1. All right, so for pile number 1, this is what you got. We have improving health. Interesting. So with improving health, my first instinct or first message is actually no. Because improving health, that means you need to improve health first before you'll be able to meet someone, right? Or your person might need to improve their health before they are able to come and meet you. So improving health, I would say it's a no instinctually, but we'll double check with this deck. We'll pick one more card and see what it says. Improving health, what does it mean? Give me one more card. Is it a yes or a no within the next 3 to 6 months? For pile number 1, will they be able to meet someone within the next 3 to 6 months? Okay, so we got 2 cards that flipped out. Over here it says if you believe, but then the other card says wait. So then, okay, so right off the bat, I would say that if you really believe, or so it's actually a no, I would say, right? Improving health, I got a no, and then the wait is actually to tell you to wait. But the thing is with if you believe is that if you really believe you can meet someone, if you have that strong of a desire, then yes, of course, you'll be able to meet someone within the next 3 to 6 months. Who am I to say that you can't, right? But for many of you guys, many other people, there might be something that's preventing you from being able to get into a relationship or being able to meet someone. First of all, improving health. It could be right now when I'm uploading this video, there's COVID going on. So depending on where you are in the world, that could be one of the factors, right? So improving health, it could be like this global thing, but it is timeless. So then if it's way after COVID or something like that, and you find this video, and it could be, like I said earlier, it could be you that need to maybe improve your health. Maybe you have some painful things that happened, and maybe you're in a depression. Maybe you're not in the best energy right now, or it could be your person that maybe recently got out of a relationship, or they really physically have some kind of pain or some sort of things that they need to fix first before they're able to get into a relationship. So the timing maybe is a little bit off, or you just have to wait a little bit so that you guys can actually meet. So within the next 3 to 6 months, I would say it's 66% is a no, okay? And the reason is because there's some sort of a health issue that you or your person need to overcome. And that is the reason why. So since we got that, we will do this. We will take a look at if there's any additional reason, okay, or any additional message as to why it's a no, okay? Why is it that, okay, we got Three of Pentacles as the first card. What is preventing pile number one meeting someone? Okay, we got over here 3 different cards. So the message, I think what is preventing you from being able to meet this person, first of all, is the health thing. Weight. So this person also might be more concentrated in like work, or it could be you as well. Maybe you right now, your main focus is work. There's maybe some sort of a goal, okay, some sort of a passion or dream that you are pursuing at the moment, and so your primary focus isn't on about relationship. I mean, you're here, you're wondering, but even if you don't get it, it's not like the end of the world, right, for you, because I think you have actually other things in your life right now that is occupying a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, and maybe this is why improving health as well, because your work is maybe taking up a lot of your energy. Maybe you have to work late. You don't really have a lot of time for yourself. You don't even get enough rest. That could be that. So you got to, rest, or it could be your person as well. So take it both way, because it's a general reading for a lot of people. So this could be part of the reasons why right now in the next 3 to 6 months it's unlikely you'll meet someone, okay? But if you really believe, if you really want to manifest, then first of all, we'll get suggestions after, but having this 3 of Pentacles cards, I could also give you a little bit of advice already, that maybe you need to shift your focus away from work, right? So that you can have a little bit more time, so that you can actually meet someone and make relationship work for you, right? And also with the moon over here, I think right now you might not be able to meet the people that is the best fit, okay? Also with the moon, I mean, you can go with your intuition, and maybe this is the reason why, if you believe. So maybe like intuitively, you may be able to sense certain people are probably not at their best time. Also with the moon, it's just not very clear for you if this is the right person, if this is what you desire or your person is desiring right now. So there's a lot of uncertainty. So maybe this person does not want to commit to you. That's why it's a no. So maybe if you believe, it could also be that you might be meeting someone, but this person is they're not ready for a committed relationship. So you're going to be in this kind of murky area, or this situationship, in the next 3 to 6 months. So you might be meeting someone, but this person might not be the best person for you, or would serve your highest good. We could put it that way as well. So, I mean, you can try it out with them, right? That is still your choice. But the thing is, like today, what I'm trying to give you is somebody that will commit to you, that will, give you all that you deserve, which is all the good things, like being pampered and loved and all of that. And this is the reason why for pile number 1, I think you might be meeting someone if you believe, but this person might not be the right person, right? For you, because this person might be a commit phobia person, commitment phobe, right? So they're scared to commit, or it could be you that's scared to commit right now, because first of all, you could also just got out of a relationship too. So you're not ready for a stable, healthy relationship just yet. So it's telling you to, wait. So the moon could be about that as well. And then over here with the Six of Cups, for others of you, there could be a possibility of like this person needs to maybe clean up some past relationship with people. Maybe there's still like exes going on. You might even have an ex that's still like, or someone from the past, okay, that is still kind of in your way of pursuing a new relationship. So, or it could also be that Six of Cups is that you're still really caught on with your exes, so that you can't really move on and get into a healthy new relationship just yet, because you're going to carry some of the baggages, maybe some of the pain from the previous, or maybe this next person right now, because you just got out of a relationship, this next person will be more like a rebound. So you're not really ready for them. And I mean, not that rebound is not going to work out, but you might be in a hurry to get into a relationship. And it's like anyone is okay as long as I'm not alone. So the mentality might not be at its best, right? So you might want to wait. Maybe you can get to know this person a little bit more, but you don't want to hurry and get into a relationship within the next 3 to 6 months. Maybe you want to observe a little bit. You want to wait a little bit longer so that this relationship will be a better relationship for you in the long run. Okay. So now let's take a look at if there's any additional advices for you, so that maybe you can speed up the process, so that you can meet someone, so that you don't have to wait as long, right? For 3 to 6 months, 6 months probably, right? Knight of Pentacles, and then we have Ace of Swords and the Judgment. Look at that. Okay, so any advice for you, how to speed things up? Well, Judgment, the first message is about rebirth. So I think you need to, first of all, Judgment also, I think you don't want to judge yourself or judge the other person too harshly. I would say it's more about you, like you don't want to judge yourself too much. If you need to take more time, take the time that you need. You don't have to hurry into another relationship and jump into another relationship just to keep you busy or something like that, right? So the Judgment, I think there may be something that you need to learn as well during this period, right? In the next 6 months, there's something that you need to learn during this down period, so that maybe you can learn more about yourself. Maybe you can renew your energy. This is about renewal as well. So I think you need to really pamper and take care of yourself, so that if you treat yourself really well, you will be able to attract the people that will treat you like how you treat yourself. And then over here, Knight of Pentacles, it's about patience. It really is about, you want to take the time to move forward. It's going forward, and to move into this is kind of interesting, because we got the Moon in the previous spread, right in the middle, and then we got the Ace of Swords. It's about clarity. So if you wait, I think you're going to see things a lot more clearly. See how this Knight of Pentacles is looking at the Ace of Swords. So I think moving forward, you'll start to see a lot of things a lot more clearly, and you'll understand why you aren't able to meet this person within the next 6 months yet. First of all, like I said earlier, this could be because you or your person need to heal, need to rest, rejuvenate. But it could also just be that you need to actually really understand about yourself, learn about yourself and your person as well. They need to understand themselves, and maybe there's people, places, and things that you need to cut out and cut loose. And so is your person that you're meant to meet, in order for you guys to come together. Okay. And then the Knight of Pentacles, this is also really interesting, because the Judgment card, sometimes we talk about reconciliation, and then we have the Six of Cups happening in the previous spread in the same position. So there is a really strong reconciliation message here as well. So for pile number 1, I think There are some of you guys that picked this, some of you guys that picked this pile, that you are looking to reconcile and reconnect with the previous person. And this is the reason why I think this is showing up as a no, because not that you cannot reconnect with your exes, but you don't really need me to pick out cards to let you know who your next person is going to be, because it's for maybe like a third of you guys, it's going to be your exes. It's going to be your ex. And this ex, obviously this is somebody that you want back, okay? For those of you that are like having horrible exes and you don't want anything to do with them, then though you need to heal and move on, right? So that you can actually meet the right person for you, which this is also about rebirth and renewal. So but for others, like a third of you guys maybe pick this pile, that there is a possibility of reconciliation with an ex that you're hoping to get back together, okay? But before that can happen, you guys need to really work on yourself, you and your person, and maybe you need this time apart so that you can actually see more clearly that you know, do you really love this person? Do you really want to be with this person? Or is it more just like sense of duty? Or was it just like habit, right? You just got used to being with this person, so you don't want to move on. So like you need this time away from each other to reassess a lot of things. And then the Knight of Pentacles is also, maybe your person previously is not looking for a committed relationship. Maybe you were in a situationship, so you need this time apart so that you're able to attract someone that will be able to commit to you. So the advice is that maybe you want to be a little bit more patient. You should treat yourself well so that you can attract whatever you want. And if it's a committed relationship, that's the kind of person that you need to attract, right? If you're also looking for, you know, non-committal relationship, then that's fine. But you just gotta wait to meet. But I really get the sense, like the people who pick pile number 1, that you are looking for a committed relationship, right? With this Knight of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Six of Cups, and Ace of Swords, right? I think you want this committed relationship. So you want to be able to attract the right person into your life that will give you a promise, a commitment, and also like pamper you, treat you well, whether you're a guy or girl, right? So I think this is the message for pile number 1. Yeah, so I think a third of you guys, you will be able to, if you have this really strong desire, then you can make this happen, because the Ace of Swords is about also breakthroughs. So like, yeah, a third of you can make this happen, have a big, huge breakthrough. But most of the people that chose pile number 1, a third of you could be the exes, but you guys need time apart to reassess things. And for others of you, you just need to really wait so that you can be in the best condition. So is this person that you're meant to meet, be in their best condition so that you can get together and have a really happy relationship and healthy relationship. All right, so that's what I see for pile number 1. And if you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and enjoy my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, so for pile number 2, you got listen to your intuition. This is kind of interesting. I would say this is a yes. Okay, this is a yes. Like, it's not a straight out yes. So it's a very interesting card, but it's telling you to listen to your intuition. So I would say it's a yes, just right off the bat when I saw this card, but we'll use the card to pick out additional messages to see if it's a confirmed yes or not. Okay, so listen to your so we'll pile number 2, find or be in a relationship within the next 6 months, or meet someone that will give them a committed relationship within the next 6 months. It's a no. Okay, so that's interesting because it's also a no. That's okay. I'm so curious what the other two cards are. It's telling you to listen to your intuition. For me, it was kind of like a yes, but then the confirmation is actually no. So that I think it's a 50-50 for pile number 2. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is let's pick one more card and see what do we get. Listen to your intuition. One more. Will pile number 2. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? It's 2 no's. We got 1 no and then no. Like, it's like, hello, I'm telling you. It's no with an exclamation mark. All right, so pile number 2, it's a no. It's telling you to listen to your intuition. So what I'm getting over here then with the 2 no's coming up is that a lot of the number 2s, you might be meeting someone, but this person might be, something is off about them. So you might have to use your intuition to gauge whether this is the right person for you or not. So you might be meeting someone, but this is not the right person that you want to be with. First of all, this person could be not wanting to commit to you, right? So there could be like a player kind, a playboy, playgirl type. Or this person wants something else from you. So they're not looking, they want to be in a relationship, but only because it benefits them in some ways. Or it could also be that this person might get you into like a really complicated situation where maybe you could be like the third party, or just like not the best situation for you. Okay, so listen to your intuition. And we got 2 no's, and that's kind of interesting because both of the no's showed up here. So I guess 3 and 4 there's not going to be any no's. All right, okay, so then since we got 2 no's, let's see why is it a no and why is it you have to listen to your intuition. So why does pile number 2 won't be able to meet someone in the next 6 months? We have the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, somebody is not looking to not reconcile. They're not looking for a long-term relationship. We have the, oh my gosh, what did I just say? There might be some sort of really complicated situation where you're gonna feel backstabbed. You are going to feel betrayed. So you might get into a really complicated situation. This person is going to get you into a really complicated situation. It could be a third party thing, and then now you invested all your emotions, all of your love and every time and energy into this person, and you can't really take yourself out from the relationship because you invested so much. And so it's going to be quite painful for you. That's what I feel with this 10 of Swords card. Let's get one more. Why is pile number 2 won't be able to get out of their singleness within the next 6 months? Any additional messages? 6 of Wands. Why you won't be able to, okay, so yeah, again, some kind of secret is going to come into open. So again, with these 3 cards, I think I'm going to stick with like what I was feeling about that you might get into a really complicated situation. Maybe you were in maybe this person will get you into like some sort of underground like relationship where you cannot tell anyone. This person cannot commit to you. They cannot promise you anything, give you a really good future. Look at where this Knight of Pentacles is looking, the 10 of Swords card. And so like this person is going to maybe betray you. They're not going to tell you everything. They're trying to hide something. So this person is going to, maybe they have another relationship that everybody knows about, so you can't really be known. So again, third party situation or fourth party situation that you might be this person is going to get you in. So it's not a really good person to be with, and this is why I think the tarot and the oracle cards the angels are warning you to not get yourself into this type of situation. So really listen to your intuition. Okay, something is going to be off about this person, and they're going to get you, I think, heartbroken. They're going to get you in trouble. They're going to get you in a very complicated situation, and then it's going to come out in the open with the Six of Wands. This mystery or this like whatever that happens is not gonna or lie that they're telling you is not gonna they won't be able to keep that lie for very long, right? So you're gonna find out about it. You're going to know about it, and you're going to be really heartbroken, and you're gonna realize, oh wow, this person was only looking for like a fun or a fling or like a side person or something like that. So really listen to your intuition. I just want to maybe warn you against that. Might not be something that you want to hear, but now that you know, I think you can try to prevent this. Okay, not that I'm saying that it will happen, right? I think this is kind of warning you it might happen so that you can be a little bit more cautious. All right, so now let's take a look at how will you be able to avoid this so that you can get into a relationship that's healthy, and this person is going to commit to you and treat you the way that you should be treated, which is amazing and good, right? With love and honesty, and how to speed this timing up as well, because right now it says within the next 6 months you won't be able to, right? So let's take a look at how will you be able to speed up this timing. Let's see which card we get. Six of Swords is the first card, how you will be able to speed up the timing. I think you need to get away from this chaotic person. So whoever you're gonna meet next, you really want to use your intuition and like really sense it. And then once you avoid the wrong type of people, I think you will be able to move into calmer water, which is this one, right? And you will be able to actually meet the right person. So you don't want to occupy yourself with the wrong person so that you can't let the right person in, right? So now let's take a look at what other suggestions for pile number 2 so that you can actually meet the right person and also move, speed up the timeline. What other suggestions for pile number 2? Oh wow, we have like 4 different cards that kind of piled together. And guess what? At your bottom of the deck is a 2 of Cups. So I think there's a lot of potential for you to actually meet this person. And we already talked about like you need to get away from the wrong type of people so that you can't, like people who get you into trouble, people who are giving you a lot of like conflicted feelings, hot and cold, or always getting or arguing with you, or just a lot of like negative energy, because 6 of Swords right before that is 5 of Swords, which is all about conflict and crazy things, complicated things, like I said earlier. And so once you get away from this person, you will be able to meet the right person for you. And look at this, besides the 8 of the Swords, which is about fear, I think what you need to, any other suggestions so that you can move forward, so that you can meet the right person. Look at this. We got the Ace of Wands. We have on the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Cups. This person is coming in, but it might come in a little bit after 6 months. So within the next 6 months, you really want to avoid the wrong type of people. And then after this time period, this next 6 months, I think you'll most likely be able to meet the real person, your real soulmate, this person that will treat you the way you treat them, and which is, like I said, with lots of love and equality, fair, and the Sun, lots of like happiness. The 10 of Cups, they're looking for a family. They'll give you a lot of commitment. Ace of Wands, new beginning. lots of passion, sexual desires, sexual exchanges. So it's not only you guys will have like really like a lot of love and stuff, there is going to be a lot of chemistry and sexual desire. So it's going to happen after 6 months. Okay. And the Eight of Swords, let's see. I think, okay, this is what I get. Because you're going to meet a lot of like maybe not the right kind of people, so you're going to be a little bit scared. So when this right person coming in, I think you're going to have a lot of doubt. You're like, are you really the right person for me or not, right? So I think you're going to get a little bit scared about moving forward. But I think this person, how you can tell this is the right person for you, is that they're willing to commit to you. They are going to make you really happy. They don't have anything to hide. Lots of honesty. Everything is like out in the open. They'll tell you everything, super open about everything. And then they're going to show you a lot of attraction and a lot of like, they'll pursue you. Okay. They're not going to be hot and cold. This is hot, right? Whether the people that's watching my video, if you're a guy or girl, doesn't matter. Whoever you're going to be in a relationship with, they are going to show you a lot of attention. They are going to show you interest. You are going to feel the chemistry probably quite fast, okay, because of the Ace of Wands is a very fast energy. So you're going to feel that this person is going to radiate all these positive energy, so you'll know for sure, so that you don't have to be that scared, okay, with the Eight of Swords. Because after all these crazy things that's happening and the wrong people and the people that's trying to like users, backstabbers, betrayers, right, you're gonna be really scared, which makes sense. But the right person is going to give you a lot of positivity, and I think you can even ask them, what are you looking for, right? Commitment and family, because that's what you're looking for. And like, even if they're not looking for like a family to build a family, but at least they'll give you a promise, a commitment, right? This equal attraction, equal give and take, right? Fairness. So I think there's a lot of positive things that's going to happen after 6 months, but then within the next 6 months, you guys want to be a little bit more careful not to get yourself into a relationship with the wrong type of person, which then will prevent you from being able to meet the right person. Crazy as in a good way, like this crazy awesome person that you are meant to be with. Okay, that's why the Two of Cups is actually on the bottom of the card, because it's a hidden message, right? You're not gonna know, right? But this person is the right person for you, but you have to notice it, and right. So you just have to wait a little bit. After 6 months, I think things are going to probably look up for you relationship wise, but within the next 6 months you want to be a little bit more careful. So that's what I see for pile number 2. And I don't know if this is something that you want to hear. Maybe you want to really get into like a relationship like right now, right? You want to have somebody that you can spend Christmas or New Year's or Valentine's or whenever you find this video. I don't know what other festivals and festivities are going to come up that you want to spend that time together with, but good things are going to come after. All right, so lots of good things that you can look forward to, but you can probably shift your attention right now to other things, maybe not in relationship, and so that you can prepare yourself when this right person is coming into your life. All right, so that's what I see for pile number 2, and I hope this gives you a little bit of help. If you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel, enjoy my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Whoop. see. I do. All right, pile number 3. This is the card you got. Meditation brings answers. You know, this is all kind of interesting because today we don't have like straight yeses. So let's see what this card is trying to say. Meditation brings answers. So is that a yes or is that a no? Okay, you're ready. So I would say that's a yes. You're ready. So within the next 6 months, it's not a straight yes, okay? It's not a straight yes, but I think you might still have a little bit of work to do, so it's not going to happen right away, okay? But it will happen within the next 6 months. Let's get one more card and see. Yeah, you got a let go card, but you got you're ready. So I think what it means is that for pile number 3, there's still a little bit of work before that you have to do, okay? Or maybe you're a person, but I feel more like you, okay, that you still have to do before you'll be able to meet this person, because it says you're ready. So I think you need to do a little bit of meditation. You need to maybe adjust yourself a little bit. Maybe there are some things that you need to let go still, right? And after you did all of that, I think you will become ready and this person is going to come into your life. So I do feel like you will be able to meet someone within the next 6 months, but it will depend for the people that chose pile number 3 how soon. It will vary because it will vary depending on how fast you how fast you can adjust yourself and you know heal or do the work that you need to do so that you become in this ready state. Okay, so since you will be meeting someone, let's take a look at what this person is going to look like, okay? Their personality, careers, and all of that. So we'll pick out, this is the cards that I made. We'll take out 5 different cards to see. Not everything is going to match, okay? If there's at least like 2 to 3 cards that matches, I would say that's pretty impressive already. That's 40%, right? 2 out of 5 cards. It is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate. Take whatever it resonates with you. So the first is that this person is going to be really gentle and caring. That's one of their personality. Let me zoom out a little bit so we have more room. Okay, so this person is personality wise, they're going to be really gentle and caring. What else? What kind of other personality they're going to possess? They're Caucasian. Okay, so they're going to be Caucasian. Book smart. So they're going to be quite intelligent. Long hair. This is interesting. Some people are not going to be okay. So if it's a girl, if the people that you like is a girl, then long hair is like, yeah, of course. But if you like guys and you're like, long hair, no. Well, like I said, not everything is going to fit, but there is a possibility your person might be long hair. Because it's a general reading, not everything is going to fit, but I do have a story to share. Someone told me they're like they would never be attracted to a guy who has long hair, and then guess what? She met someone, and the guy was long hair, and she was very attracted to him. So, never say never. Especially if all the other things fit. Hair is a very small issue, right? Okay, mixed race. So we have two different races over here. We have Caucasian and mixed race. So they could be Caucasian and mixed race. So they have some kind of Caucasian, whatever, European, right? Blood or something like that. But it could be mixed race. So they could be half this, half that, triple, or a third, a fourth of something, right? So they could be mixed. Or they could be Caucasian, book smart, long hair. Like I said, not everything's going to fit. If they at least one or two things fit, that's pretty good already. Now we're gonna pick 3 different cards out of this deck, which is the career. What kind of career does this person have? Okay, we have support, we have protected, which is very interesting as well. Let's grab 3. One more. Books. Oh my God. We have book smart and we have books. So this person really loves to read. I think they could be a librarian. They could be, their job may involve reading a lot. They might have to read a lot of books, or maybe books could be like they're a publisher. They could be a writer. Okay, this is like career. So it involves books. They could, it might not be physical books. Nowadays, we even have audiobooks too. So maybe this person might have something to do with audiobooks, right? So their career has something to do with books. They could be editors and all that stuff as well, right? And then protected, they could also be, I would say, for their career could also be like, say, police officer, something that involves like protection. Soldier, right? They protect the country. So they could be a soldier, like Marines or Army, right? Pilot, right? Yeah. Air Force, that's what I meant. So some sort of a protector type of job. So they could even be like bodyguards. They need to, or they maybe protection. So like maybe they work in, I'm just giving out examples. Okay. So something that has to do with protection. So like maybe even like they work in some sort of a security, like camera place, right? Or maybe they make security cameras. That could be a protection thing too. They could be a security guard, bodyguard, firefighters. I would say that would be also that too, right? Protector, police officer. Okay. And then support. I think support kind of goes hand in hand. When I saw these two together, they actually almost came out together. So support and protector kind of have that same meaning, which they give you a lot of support, I guess, besides like the counselor, the counselor, the police officer, firefighter, or soldiers, or these kind of soldier like careers. Support, I could also sense like counselors that I mentioned already. Maybe an advocate of some sort. So they advocate some kind of thing. So maybe they work for like nonprofit organizations as well. So yeah, protector, that's that too. Nonprofit organization where they protect like animals, right? The environment. So anything that goes with these, like I could think of right now that okay. Yep. I would say teacher might also go with this too, support with the books. So maybe they could be a teacher, right? They work in a school of some sort. Okay. All right. So we'll draw 3 more cards from here with like about their personalities. We have, oh my God, I just said teacher and we got teacher. Okay, this one, child nature. So they can also be, they love the nature. What other personality do they possess? One more. Okay, this one. Samaritan, a good Samaritan. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like protected, you know, a good Samaritan, I would take that as that too. You know, they like to help people over here, right? Non-profit, charity, advocate of some sort. So that's that. Good Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. And they also, I would say, it says shadow attribute with the exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. Like I don't think that's necessarily like a bad thing. Of course, when you help people, some people like, yeah, they do it, you know, privately, secretly, they don't want to be recognized. But this person, they do like to, maybe their language of love is like praises. So they like to hear people praise them. They like to feel like they're needed. Okay, so you can see that as a positive trait, or that could be a negative trait sometimes, right? They always want to, they need like, what do you call it? Validation from somebody else, like telling them they're really good and stuff like that, or they just want to be appreciated. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We should always show appreciation to people, right? So this person want to be appreciated for whatever they do as well. So you can see that as a positive trait or a negative. I mean, in this particular card, it's showing as a shadow attribute, but I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, over here, child nature, friendships with animals, communication. Oh my gosh, communication with nature spirits. I just said, you know, there may be an advocate for like animals and all that stuff. So we got here right now. So their job might really work with like animals. They could be like a vet, right? Or they work for non-profit to help animals or something like that, or like nature, like I said, protection of like the environment, which I mentioned that as well. So I think they have these good side to them. The shadow side over here is about abusing people and environment and animals. I don't feel that negative trait, because we got over here protected and support. So I don't see that as part of this person's personality. This person is very, very loving to all of the places, person, things, animals, right? Environments around them. They're a very loving person. Over here we have the teacher. So this person is able to communicate knowledge, experience, and skill or wisdom. So they're very good at communicating their feelings. Well, I don't know about feelings, but about their knowledge. So they might be sometimes they maybe like to lecture you a little bit. That could be like the shadow attribute. I feel like they might like to lecture you, nag you a little bit, and tell you like all these like big ideas, philosophies, and they might like to talk a lot as well. Okay, and they like to teach you things. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, because sometimes it could get a little bit annoying, right? Maybe they do like to preach a little bit as well. But they're very knowledgeable, book smart right here. Right? So they're very, very smart. So they're very, very knowledgeable. So that's a plus side. But then at the same time, sometimes they'll be like, this, you don't know about this, and they want to lecture you and tell you all about it too. All right, any additional messages about pile number 3's person? Any additional messages about pile number 3's person? We got the 10 of Wands. This person is full of responsibility, which makes sense because we have the protector, support. So they have a sense of duty and obligation. They take responsibility, or they take their work very, very seriously. So they actually give themselves a lot of pressure and stress, because they want to do the best they can. And they take everything really seriously, I would say. And they're very, very responsible. So you can't trust them. When they say something that they're gonna do, They're gonna do it. You can trust them. The Tower card, interesting. The Tower card, I was like, oh my God, destruction. But right off the bat, I see this protection card. Remember I mentioned firefighters? So yeah, they rescue people from like disastrous things. So yeah, I think they could be quite dangerous. I actually feel this could be about their work. Like they deal with a lot of like dangerous situations and stuff. Even if they're a teacher, sometimes you think like nowadays there's like shootings. Okay, it doesn't happen that often, but like teaching, I think teaching kids is a really honorable thing, but it's also a lot of pressure, and it could be kind of dangerous sometimes, because whatever you teach the kid, that you can mold them in any way. So I can see that in that as well, like having to be really careful with whatever they teach to people, because it can build or destroy someone with this Tower card. And then the Ace of Swords, which is all about communication, seeing things clearly, being really righteous. So yeah, I think this person is very fair and righteous and upright. They always they have a really strong sense of morality, morals. They always see things really clearly. They are like an analyzer. Over here we have book smart. They're also a very good communicator. They can talk about things, very knowledgeable. So yeah, I think this kind of the tarot card seals the reading, which they all kind of resonate with each other. So this is what pile number 3, your person that you're going to meet in the next 6 months. The timeline is going to vary for you guys, because it depends on how soon you guys will be able to, get yourself ready for this person to come in. Okay. I was gonna say like what kind of signs. I would say Ace of Swords, they could be very okay with all of these cards. I think they have a fire sign, which we have over here as well. I think they might also be like air signs, or like it could be their sun sign, or they have very strong placements in like fire or air signs in their natal chart. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 3, and I hope you'll be able to meet this wonderful person that is going to commit to you and protect you and support you, right, in all kinds of ways. And if you actually do meet this person within the next 6 months, I would love to hear it. You should come back and leave comments below and share your joy with me, and so let me share this excitement for you as well. So if you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And that's all. Don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel, enjoy my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so for pile number 4, this is the card you got. Get more information. This is kind of interesting. It's kind of vague as well, so we need to draw one more card. This is kind of interesting that all 4 piles we need additional clarification. All right, so we're gonna see. Whoa, my gosh. Okay, we got recovery, we got remain positive, we got compromise. None of these really tell me, will you be able to meet this person within the next 3 to 6 months? Like, yeah, they don't really, that's draw until like, is it a yes or no for pile number 4? Will they meet someone within the next 3 to 6 months? Will they be in a relationship? Ask for help from others. I actually feel like it's going to take a little bit longer than 6 months. Right when I say that, we got within the next few weeks. So yes, okay. We don't get like a definite negative cards over here. So yeah, I do think you guys will be able to meet someone within the next few weeks. It could take up to 6 months, all right? But I do feel like with all these cards, and then finally within the next few weeks, there's some things that you need to do before you will be able to meet someone. So first of all, when you first get to know this person, you might have to get a little bit more information about this person. They're not going to reveal everything to you, so you don't want to get into a relationship too quickly. You want to observe about this person a little bit. There might be some kind of a recovery period for you or your person. Maybe you need to recover from some like past hurt or past whatever. It doesn't have to be like relationship, because you could be, you know, single all your life so far, because you could be really young, right? But it just means that there's some sort of things that you have to work through. Maybe could be some trust issues or something like that, right? Intimacy issues you need to just, you know, work on. So there's that recovery. And then it's about remain positive. So I think you're going to feel, a lot of people that chose pile number 4, you're going to, maybe when you draw this card, this pile, you probably think like, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life, or I'm never going to be that person, or something like that. But it's telling you to remain positive, because look, we have within the next few weeks. But the only thing is, there's going to be some compromises when you meet this person. This person no one's going to be perfect. So if you have like maybe unrealistic expectation about your partner or the person that you're going to be in a relationship with, you want them to be good looking, pretty, beautiful, wealthy, rich, and humorous, and educated, and all of those things. Well, there's no such person, okay? Even if you meet somebody that actually fulfills all that stuff that I just talked about, maybe there are other things that you need to compromise, all right? There's always something that you have to compromise in a relationship. That's what relationship is about, okay? And then over here it says ask for help from others. So what I feel like with this card is that I don't know if online apps is the best way for pile number 4 to meet someone. Ask for help from others. I'm actually getting the sense that you might need to maybe ask your friends, family, to introduce you to someone. That might be a safer way and a more better way maybe to meet a person, because they should filter people for you, so that you will only meet people that they trust and are good, right? So after all these, I think it will be within the next few weeks. So I think you need to do all these things, and then it's the next few weeks. So however long it takes for you to realize this, you know, and then you'll be able to, you know, get into a relationship. So I feel like so I'm still going to stick with my original feeling that it is going to take a little bit of time, take a while, like maybe 3, 4, or 5 months, because you need to ask other people. They need to set you up. You need to go on date. You need to observe this person, get to know this person. And then within a few weeks, I think you guys will be able to maybe seal the deal with this person, as in like you are definitely in a relationship. So like no like situationship, not knowing where you stand with this person type of deal. Okay, so within the next few weeks after you know, you get to know this person, find out more about this person, and you know, this person, get to know them and all of that. So it's going to take a little bit of time. I don't think it's going to be a like love at first sight type of things. So I would still say it's going to take a little bit of time, but yes, it will definitely happen within the next 6 months. Within the next 6 months. All right. So for others of you, it could be fast because you guys are already you know, done all these work. So it could be as short as a few weeks, right? Within the next few weeks, but it could also take as long as 6 months. All right, with that said, let's take a look at, let's do this first. This is the cards that I created, so we're gonna see what kind of personality this person possess. Not everything is going to fit. So if at least like 1 or 2 cards fit, then that will be a pretty good, I would say, percentage, because 2 cards, that's already 40%, right? So not everything is going to fit. Okay, so we have over here average. So average could be a lot of things. Could be average height, average size, average body weight, average looking, or like smart wise, they could be average. So they're not like super smart, but they're not like dumb. So they're average in a lot of ways. And tanned skin, so they have a little bit darker skin. They're soft-spoken. I know some people don't like soft-spoken, but again, like I said, not everything is going to fit. Okay, so if at least 2 things fit, that's pretty good. And also, it's hard to say too sometimes. This person could be very soft-spoken, but then all of their other qualities are exactly what you need. And so compromise, maybe you have to compromise something. Okay, they're also mixed race, so they could be different races, or they have like a third of something, a fourth of something, right? 6. Okay, one more. Average could also be, did I mention, not, maybe it's not like average, it's average height, so they're not going to be super tall, but they're not like super short too, right? They're not going to be super skinny but or super muscular. They're like average. Okay, one more, come on. We have thoughtful. Yeah, we have thoughtful. So this person is going to be very thoughtful as well. Very nice. Now we're going to see the career. We're going to draw 3 different cards. Possible careers for pile number 4's person. Possible career for pile number 4's person. We have music. This person could be, their career might have something to do with music. They could be a musician. They could be a composer, singer, songwriter, teacher, like a music teacher, right? They play some sort of an instrument. Okay, they have books. Pile number 3 also got books. So this person's job can also involve books. Could be a publisher, could be audiobooks, or music books. Maybe they're a composer of some sort, right? Author, they could be an author as well. Writer, they could be a reader, blogger. Okay, you got 2. So there's teaching and oracle cards. Fine, I'll take both of them. So they might be a teacher as well. This is kind of interesting because pile number 3 also got teacher, with a different deck, but. So teaching and books kind of go hand in hand, so that makes sense. So they could be a professor or a teacher, music teacher. I said that already, right? Oracle cards, which is kind of interesting because there's the books and the oracle cards. So they might also be like a spiritual teacher. They might also have a really heightened intuition or instincts. What else? Yeah. Could be an oracle teacher, so their job could also be related to like the oracle cards too. Now let's take a look at their personality. Okay, we have the rebel, so they could be a little rebellious. Oh, perfect. We have the storyteller, and then we have the martyr. So they could be they could be like a little rebel. They like challenges. They actually challenge authority, and they affect social change. This is kind of interesting because they're very thoughtful and soft-spoken, but they're actually deep down inside, they're a little rebel. So you will never be able to see that. This is kind of interesting because over here we have get more information, remember? And like compromises and all that stuff. So like, remember I said you need some time to actually get to know this person. That's why it's going to take a little bit longer. But once you find out more about this person, I think you are going to actually like them quite a lot. So it's not a love at first sight. You need time for things to develop. Once that happens, everything else is going to start moving a lot faster. So and so you're going to find out more about this person. You're like, wow, you're a little rebel. That's like a turn on for you maybe. And they like to affect social changes, so they're like a social advocate. They over here says rejects spiritual systems that they do not serve. Okay, they reject the spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. So if it does serve inner needs, then they're okay with that. So I feel like they're not going to be like atheist, but they're not going to be super religious too. I know we have the oracle cards. That's why I would say they're more like maybe spiritual teachers, or they do things a little bit more unconventional way, or maybe like a little bit more eccentric way. They don't do things like the normal way. Okay, they like to stand out, even though they are very soft-spoken. But you know, the thing is, I'm trying to link this soft-spoken with this. They might not be soft-spoken. Remember, maybe not everything is going to fit. Okay. And the cards that I draw, like, okay, these 4, it could maybe 2 might match, maybe 1 might match. Not everything's going to match. Again, these 3 cards, not everything's going to match. This person may possess all of it, but they might just possess 1. And also, if this person sounds a lot like you, that means maybe this person is going to be very similar to you. If not, then they'll be just like they'll complement your personality if they sound very different. Okay. All right, shadow attribute. This person rejects legitimate authority out of anger. Rebels. Could, maybe, yeah. Rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So maybe what I get out of this too is that maybe they are not a rebel anymore, but maybe previously when they were younger, they could be a little rebel too. Okay, so maybe they used to be very rebellious, very defiant, and like a bad boy or bad girl, but now maybe they're a lot different, right? That period is over, or they learned whatever, or they got out of their system, so now they don't need to do that anymore. But it's still in them if they are angered, or they see things that they don't agree with. They're not afraid to actually still stand up for what they believe in, I feel. With the storyteller, it says ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Totally. Books over here. Remember I said they're a writer. They could be a writer as well. And teacher. So maybe they're like an English teacher or something. Music teacher. Oracle teacher. or they just love teaching people. They like to share their knowledge. So over here it does say like the ability to express life, right? So they like to tell things. They might not be like a teacher, but they could be like a mentor to a lot of people, or privately people always come to them for advices and stuff like that. So that could be that as well. Or they actually have a lot of story to tell. So over here we have storyteller. They have like a really rich and fulfilling like life. Crazy things have happened, and so they have crazy life stories that they can share and warn you about and tell you about and share with you. So that's kind of interesting as well, because we do have the rebel. All right, and then over here we have the martyr. It says learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. This person might sometimes feel sorry for themselves too, because that could be like their downfall or their downside of their personality, but in general they don't mind being of service to helping other people, even at the expense of like sacrificing themselves to something, or using up a lot of their time and energy on stuff. They don't mind doing that, but sometimes they do feel like they're maybe not being appreciated, so they start to like get kind of a little bit upset about it and feel like, why do I do this, and why should I do this? And maybe they want to rebel a little bit, complain, and vent about it a little. But in general, they don't mind sacrifice themselves for a greater cause or something that they believe in. We do still have the rebel right here. All right, so finally we have the tarot cards. Let's see if there are any other additional messages about this person. Oh my God, the 10 of Wands showed up again. We have the Fool. Ooh, yeah, they're adventurers, an adventurer. Any additional messages? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, we have like a lot of Pentacles. It's funny because we actually got the Handman. I'll take it as well, just because we talked about the sacrifice and this kind of showed up, and then the Page of Pentacles also popped up, but I put it back and it popped out again. All right, so yeah, they do like to sacrifice themselves for a lot of things. They're not okay, we have a lot of Pentacles. We have 1 Fool card. So, okay, once they've planned everything out, once they've thought everything through, analyzed everything, they will actually do a calculated risk. They will take action because they've already calculated all the problems, all of the possible obstacles and all that stuff that they might encounter. So, and then they will take like action and stuff like that. But in general, I feel like they're not, they're very grounded, I feel like right now. Even if we got the Rebel card, I still feel like they're a very grounded person, because we do have the 4 of Pentacles and then we have the Page of Pentacles. And then combined with that, we got the 10 of Wands. This person is full of responsibility. They do take things very seriously. They can be trusted. You can trust them, even though they might not look it sometimes with the Rebel over here. I feel like they do get angry quite easily. But it comes and goes quickly as well, so they're not gonna hold grudges. Although we do have the Pentacles, but it's more about like being controlling their. They try to control their emotions. How about that? So they don't get angry really easily, but when they do, you probably want to watch out. And also they do. Have a good sense of money, I feel like, or at least responsible. Once they commit to something, they will carry it through, okay, to the end, and they don't mind sacrificing themselves for a greater cause. And they're very smart, I would say too, because we do have that teaching, right? And then the Hangman, because they could see things from a different perspective. So like if you ask them for advice, they can give you a really different advice. And I don't know if something that you can take or not, but they definitely give you something to think about, like fruit for thoughts, okay? And then the Fool card, they don't mind taking risks, but they do like to make calculated risk. So they're not going to jump into something blindly. And once they do actually start something, they will carry it all the way through. Very, very responsible, very, very mature energy, even though we have the Fool card, okay? They might appear kind of childish or immature, but in reality, they're not. So I think this person has a lot of like side to them, which you're going to find them quite interesting to explore. So you don't want to shut this person down right away, because this person has a lot of facet about them, which is very, very interesting, I feel like. And what else? Okay. If in regards to like astrology, signs and stuff like that, we actually got all of the signs. So anything is possible, actually. So I'm not gonna specify any signs, because over here the Fool is like I think could be air signs or Mercury, Jupiter, all that stuff. So could be like fire signs. Over here we have fire signs, we have the earth signs, we have the water signs. So I think we got all of them. And then they're a pretty good communicator, because we have that teachings card right here, right? And then the storyteller. Yeah, so the storyteller, they're very good at communicating. So they're good communicators. So I think there's no particular signs that stand out to me, okay, for pile number 4. They could be any sign, but watch out. That's why they have all these facets. Even if their natal chart, okay, if you get their astrology chart, they're going to be quite balanced. Like their chart is going to have like an one of each, or maybe 2 of each of all the signs. So they're in various placements and stuff like that. So there's nothing that is outweighing the other, or like stand out a lot from the other. So this person is very, very, I guess, well-rounded and very multifaceted, that it's going to be kind of interesting to explore. Like, I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with this person, okay? So, but definitely there's going to be some compromises, okay? Even if as fun as this person is going to be, there's always some kind of something that might not work out with you, that you or your person needs to compromise. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 4. And so you're going to be able to meet this person within the next couple months, up to 6 months, and you will be able to get into a relationship with them too. Fantastic. And if you do, please come back and leave comments and let me share your joy and excitement, and so I can feel good too. Right? And if you have anything else that you would like to share with me, don't forget to share. You could put it in the comment section below. And don't forget to share, or subscribe to my channel, enjoy my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.